Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk about Guitar Center. Now there's been many videos that have been done about Guitar Center, right? So why add another one? For the views, obviously. But no, really, there's a lot of things that I've seen going on at Guitar Center that I don't see being talked about in videos, so I thought I would share with you guys. So today we're going to be talking about 5 horrible things at Guitar Center plus 2 good ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first thing on the list is their trade-in policy. I've talked to some former Guitar Center employees. Some of them you may have even seen their videos. I don't want to give anybody's names away because I don't want to cause any issues for anybody. So anyway, what I heard is what the store did to me is actually not really supposed to be the way they handle their policy. And that is part of the overall big picture, is there seems to be no real policy at the stores. Things are being done kind of however they feel like doing it at the time. So, trade-in policy. I went to go get an amp. Actually, can't see it, but Orange Super Crush over there. Just realized I ended up buying the amp that I had a problem with months ago when they first came out. I was going to trade a few pedals in. So the store, I gave them the pedals. They valued the pedals. They told me how much they were going to give me for the pedals. So far, no problem, right? So then I say to the store, okay, after tax and all that, how much is this amp going to cost me out of pocket? Because obviously they weren't going to give me enough to pay for it for a couple pedals. You know, no big deal. And he's like, okay, I can let you know how much that is. He gives me the trade-in form. If you've ever traded in a Guitar Center, you got to fill out the form or sign your signature and they take your ID and stuff. So I'm about to sign it and he says to me, now, if you sign that and you decide you don't want to go through with it, pedals are still ours. What? You're telling me that if I decide I don't want to do business with you, you're going to keep my pedal? That's what I think about that. So I took my stuff and I left. Why I keep going there? We're going to get to that in a minute as well. Okay, on to point number 2. Okay, so point number 2. The Guitar Center scratch and dent wall. I don't know if your Guitar Center has a scratch and dent section in the store, or if like you can actually search for scratch and dent on the website, because I tried to find these items listed on my local store's website, couldn't find them, so I got some pictures of it. Anyway, we're talking major chips being removed from bodies for like $100 discount. That's it, $100, less than $100 in the case of the EVH, I believe. I'll put the pictures up. So, cracked headstocks, major chips being taken out of the body, and who knows what else. And you're getting at most in this store $100 off. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is not scratch and dent. This is damages that should have been sent back to the manufacturer, or the cost should have been ate at the store. Not trying to sell you an Epiphone Les Paul with a broken headstock for, I think it was $580 something. Anyway, I'll put the price tag on screen if I can get it. Absolutely ridiculous. Do not buy into that bullcrap. On to point number 3. So point number 3 is the poor shipping quality of the way they ship items to you. So if you're buying an item online, having it shipped to you, it's not coming in the original packaging if they don't have it. They just kind of find whatever they can find around the warehouse, throw your item in it, whether it fits or not, and they ship it to you. So it may not arrive in the best of conditions if you're buying online. So that's something to consider if you're going to be buying from the Guitar Center online. And another thing is like point number 4, you cannot really find anybody in the store to help you, even if they're in your face looking directly at you. They're kind of like mice. They see you, they scurry. They're like, I got to get out of here. It's kind of funny because when I'm in there, I'm usually buying things that are, I don't want to say expensive. You know, there's guys out there that have a way bigger bankroll than me. But, you know, $7, $8, $9, up to $1,500. You see me coming in, I'm looking at you. You probably want to stand there and help me because I don't know if they're still on commission. Maybe somebody can leave me in a comment down below and let me know if they're still on commission. Anyway, they go the other way. Or they'll be in their little bullpen and you're waiting to get checked out and they're just like chit-chatting with somebody else behind the counter as well. So it's two employees talking about absolutely nothing. Maybe like their gig the night before, or the gig they're having next weekend, and you just want to get checked out so you can go. But you can't go, right? Because they won't let you. They want to keep talking about that gig. Man, do you see my guitar solo? Yeah, I saw your guitar solo, dude. Man, that solo was amazing. Yeah, dude, you killed it. Nah, forget all that. So point number 5. Because of the fact, this is kind of weird, like it's like a compliment and not a compliment at the same time. Because of the fact that they do have a huge selection, half the stuff's not set up very well. Old strings, really high action, super out of tune. So you're either gonna want to borrow a tuner or bring a snark clip-on tuner with you or something, just so when you go try out a guitar, you can actually have it in tune. That's not really a huge problem because I have asked for setups before, and they will set it up to a degree. I've had them tweak the truss rod, things like that. Never asked to have them put a whole new set of strings on. Maybe I should try that one time when they're rusty like I've seen before. Anyway, so there's really poor setups in the store. So whether you buy online or you're in the store shopping, you need to realize that it may not be the most comfortable feeling guitar because the strings may be really nasty and corroded. They may be dead. Many different things. I mean, I've seen things where things are shorting out before because they just simply don't have the time to keep up with as many guitars as they have. And this brings me to the 2 good points I want to bring about. Okay, as for the 2 good points that I was touching on, I already touched on the one. They really do have a good selection because they are all over the nation. Tons of stores to choose from. So if your store doesn't have it, someone else does. They can ship it in there to the store. You could try it out. You don't actually have to buy it. No obligations. So that's cool. There's a really good selection to choose from. Also, I've met a lot of really cool people at multiple guitar centers. I've shopped in Florida, Georgia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Missouri, Texas. I think I already said Alabama, lots of states, you know. Like the state I'm in now, in Crestwood location in Missouri, Jeremiah is really cool. In the Bridgeton, Missouri location, Bobby J and Steven, they were really cool. So you can meet some really cool people. I don't know if you saw a video I did quite a long time ago on a Gibson and Raven. You know, the guy Jeremiah, the Crestwood location, really gave me a good deal on it, like 20% off or something. It was brand new. Yeah, and he was using his friends and family discount or whatever that is. Told me, hey, I've already used it this time for this month, but the month rolls over next week or whatever. Can't remember the situation, but he had to wait a little bit before he could use it again. Let me know that. Texted me on the phone, said, hey, I can use it now, come on up. I came on up and got the guitar. So basically that's it, right? It's kind of a double-edged sword. A lot of shitty customer service. You're gonna find a few good ones though. Lots of shitty customer service. Shitty scratch and dents. Shitty shipping policy, like lots of just things that are really bad. But then because of the fact that they have such great selection, and a lot of times whoever's pricing it isn't really doing, I guess, the best research, so you can get it really cheap. It's kind of hard to quit them, right? It's kind of hard to quit them. It's like if you get a bowl of chocolate ice cream from somebody, but you told them you wanted chocolate chip with brownie flakes in it. I mean, you're kind of upset, but you're still gonna eat the ice cream, right? It's just hard to say no. So anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I should have probably put that in like a transition thing earlier in the video so I could maybe talk somebody into doing that. But anyway, it's at the end. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to get this out there, you know, about my thoughts on Guitar Center. So I'll see you guys in the next one.